to what's a very strange virtual coffee morning. I have my coffee as instructed, but it's not quite normal, is it? I mean,
Yeah.
the purpose of this really is just so that we can get to know each other a bit, and you put names to faces, and we just generally have a chat.
Nice.
Before we start, is there anyone here who needs translation into Arabic?
I'm here anyway. If you need help, please let me know.
Do you want to say that in Arabic, just in case?
مرحبا. بس مس ماجي طبعا بترحب بيكم للميتنج، وهي معاها الكوفي بتاعها بتقول لو محتاجين اي مساعده في الترجمه بس انا موجوده عشان اترجم اساعد. لو اي حد عايز مساعده في الترجمه بس يقول لنا. Okay.
Okay, so somebody will let you know. Okay, well, I'll kick off then. I've met some of you before, but many of you not. My name's Margaret, Maggie I go by, and as you know, I'm the new principal here. I'd like to thank you all ever so much for the work you've done with us with your getting the little ones back into school, either for the first time or after that huge gap since March. For those of you whose children have come in, they've done superbly well, really well managing, you know, the new systems and the fact that parents can't stay, and it's a testament to you. It's superb. And for those of you who are doing the full-time distance learning, I've been in the classes with Miss Felicia and Miss Niasha to have a look, and the children are doing so well. They're really engaging beautifully, and it's been brilliant to see mums and helpers moving away from the learning so the students can really get to know their teachers. So that's me, and it's lovely to meet you all, and I'll throw the floor open to somebody else. Miss Felicia.
Hi everyone, it's nice to see one or two faces to put faces to names. As Maggie said, I feel like everyone is doing such an amazing job, especially you moms at home who are assisting with KG and supporting. And I think that considering the situation that we're in, everyone is doing just an amazing job. And I just want to say thank you from our side. And yes.
Miss Sarah, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, so hi everyone. I've met most of you. I'm the vice principal. It's nice to see everybody and some names. So everything's going really well, and like Miss Maggie and Miss Felicia have said, the kids are doing so amazing, both distance learning and in the classroom. And it's also, like Miss Maggie said, a testament to you guys, because we're in this new era of COVID, and there's definitely challenges and hurdles, but you guys have really worked with us, and we've been a team to kind of get through everything, and now everyone's settled and the children are doing very well. So it's really, really nice to see, especially from KG, because that's the one where you're worried the most, because they're the little ones and kind of them adapting, but it just truly shows the resilience of children. They're so much more resilient than you think they are. So I'll now open up to you guys. You can comment. You can say things that are going well, things you're happy with, or any kind of, not concerns, but suggestions.
Hi, I would like to start with thanking everybody. I have a special shout out to Miss Sarah, to Miss Felicia, to Miss Aitan and Miss Anne, and also Miss Samar Fuad, who are my child's teachers. We've joined Liwa new this year, and to be very honest, it has exceeded my expectations. The level of academics, the kindness of everybody, and the cooperation I'm seeing, especially with Kareem in KG2, who has his challenges. Everyone has been extremely helpful, and Miss Maggie, of course, I mean, a great shout out to you for managing all of this, and I'm really happy to be part of this family, and my children are settling really nicely. Thank you so much to everybody.
Thank you,
Lovely
Maha.
to meet you, Miss Maha. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Not everyone at once.
Hello.
A question about Islamic studies. Actually, we are from India. We are Hindus. So does everyone in the school, even the small, from when they start, does everyone have to do Islamic studies, or is there an alternative instead of like moral science or something that you'll teach?
Yeah, so 100%, if a student, we have a lot of very mixed international demographics. So we cater to all of our students. Students who are non-Arabic and non-Muslim, they go to a special class during Islamic lessons. So during KG, they're pulled out and they'll do e-learning with teaching assistant and they'll get support. But if they're not Muslim, they do not attend Islamic classes.
Okay. So we're not sure, maybe Ariana Sharma for our daughter, maybe they thought she looks a little Arabic. I'm not sure. I think she's been doing the Islamic studies class.
We have a list that goes out that tells the teachers who are the Arabic A students, B students, who are the Muslim students, and non-Muslim. I'm 100% sure she's not in, but I will do a double check for you, and I'll call it all.
What did for the distance learning, for sure, we had some for the distance learning that you draw that you're reading the Quran and then you color it. So we actually did that.
That is a great point. If you are not Islamic, you do not have to do the Islamic distance learning. I will clarify that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Even just to introduce yourself?
Say hi.
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 Yes, I'm Huda's mom. I have 4 kids in Liva, currently studying. Hi, how are you? I think you really know me because I have too many doubts. To be honest, I'm really happy with the system and the support from all the teachers. I would like to thank each and everyone for their great support. And my kids are doing really well. They are like, they're almost getting used to it. So I would like to thank everyone.
That's good.
Thank you, Sina. That's lovely to hear.
That's great.
And just one more suggestion, just for KG2, I would like if you all can have some writing worksheets uploaded so they can practice their more writing skills, in the lines, like, 3 lines, so they can still know how to write, because KG1 they couldn't continue because of the COVID, so they are not really aware of writing. They can just write, but not in a copybook in a straight line. So just some few worksheets I would just suggest if you can in the
Mrs. Sina, that's a great suggestion. But what we do and the way we approach emergent writing, we focus definitely on the structure of writing and formation, but we're also connecting it with the phonological awareness of blending and decoding and segmenting words. And so what I will do is Ms. Felicia will take it on board, but we will continue our writing opportunities that are a little bit off of worksheets, because little ones, we want them to get a pencil. They're not going to be on the line. They're not going to be perfect, but that's where the basis of emergent writing starts. But it has been heard, and we'll take it into consideration.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Asina.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Ms. Sarah. Good morning, Ms. Rania. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is Sahar
Lara.
of Lara, yes, KG1A. Yeah, actually, I just had my coffee. And, I would like to wish you a happy Teachers Day. It's we really appreciate you. We really appreciate what you do, and the efforts, actually the special and tremendous efforts that you are putting nowadays, especially with the COVID-19 situation that we are in. It's nice how we are working closely together, trying to bring the best for our kids, inshallah. So I just want to thank you a lot, and please stay positive, stay safe.
Thank you so much for your kind words.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
And you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Joining the virtual coffee. Hi, my name is Sari. I'm her mom. Hello. Yeah. I'd like to say thank you to all the teachers, Miss Felicia, Miss Ali, Miss Fawad, especially Miss Fawad, because even I have to learn Arabic now. So what we are doing is we try to identify the Arabic letters wherever we want them. So we are happy with the school because it's my friends who suggested it to me, the Salamedas. So it's really a good experience for her, and she's excited to go to school.
Oh, that's good. She looks very happy.
Yeah, always happy.
Oh, that's good.
Try to do some meditation and yoga.
That helps.
It does. Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it.
We do. Thank you.
I had one suggestion which I discussed before with Miss Aitan and Miss Felicia about or Miss Aitan, sorry, a weekly planner or a newsletter similar to what I'm getting for my older child. And thank you, I received something recently. I think just having a guideline of what the children are taking, their general concepts, would help us to support them at home and to every parent would know where their child needs more support or more practice. So just even if it's a bi-weekly guideline to know what the children, for example, for the coming 2 weeks, they will be taking the Arabic letters, Alif, Beta, and in math and English, they will be taking, for example, talking about themselves or their families. So we can also correlate all of these things within the activities at home, since they're spending more time now away from school. So as a parent, I'd like to support my child more.
Of course. We actually, when we went back full capacity for grade 3, 4, 5, we saw that disconnect. Now that they're in every day, they need a newsletter. And then we also had feedback from you, Maha, and a few other parents. So we actually started newsletters, which is great.
Okay, nice.
This Sunday. So inshallah, we'll keep them going for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Hi again, Ms. Sarah. Hi. I actually agree with Maha. Hi, Maha. How are you?
Lovely to see you here again.
Yeah, actually we were in the same school, me and Maha. So back to what was Maha saying, if we can get some a program or a curriculum of what they will be taking, for example, especially KG1, what is the plan for the term, what letters they will be focusing on, because usually we get the overview on early Sunday morning. Maybe if you can share with us at least the overview, the weekly overview for KG1, maybe on a Saturday night, at least you can give the parents a chance to prepare for the week, because usually Sundays are very busy. Sunday mornings are very busy. It's the beginning of the week, so it's really difficult to plan. So if we can do that on a Saturday morning or Saturday evening, it would be great, rather than Sunday morning. At least you will give us some time as a parent to prepare for the week, to print out whatever homework they have, these things as a preparation. I appreciate if you can do that on a Saturday rather than Sunday.
Of course. So right now, the reason we have it on a Sunday is because, bless our teachers, they are working so hard. And a lot of our teachers,
I really understand.
They're working multiple timetables. And the reason we wait until Sunday morning is to ensure everything is perfect. There's nothing missing on it. And we really want a quality assurance. But things are calming down. And I'll have a chat with my MLT and Miss Maggie, and we'll see if we can do Saturday night.
Yes, please. So we can prepare.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have another student with us. Hello. You gonna wave? No? Hey. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Good. What's your name?
My name is Layan.
Layan. Hello, Layan. I'm Miss Maggie. It's lovely to see you.
Me too. Me too. I miss you.
Oh, sweet. Are you having fun at school, Leon?
Yeah.
Today, distance learning school. She will learn from home. Yesterday, she went to school and she's enjoying.
Oh, that's great.
That's lovely. So something to kind of help KG parents as well, we do unit topic math. So I always get feedback about curriculum. I'm actually making a video right now to kind of tell all the parents how our curriculum works and kind of break it down. But before that comes out, just so everyone knows, Miss Felicia's actually going to pull up a unit topic map. And the unit topic map, it pretty much, we do things thematically. And so we don't just say, write the letter S over and over. Okay, we're done. We're going to go to the next letter. We think about things as a unit. And so we pick a topic. And let's say, for example, we're going on an adventure, or we pick the Gruffalo, or we pick a book, and everything is tied to that. So it's not necessarily, I'm going to write this letter over and over again. It's how can we tie all of that to a book? So the kids are excited because they get to read about a story. They're writing about the story. They're practicing math with the story. They're practicing writing with the story. And so it's a thematic approach. And we do that to enhance vocabulary. Most of our students in our demographic is English as a second language. And so doing a thematic approach helps support the language skills, and it helps promote vocabulary. Ms. Felicia's going to show you our unit topic map for KG2 and kind of explain a little bit more.
Miss Sarah, can you let me share?
Yeah, it's open.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, and there's a baby too.
Oh, sorry, that's my Jojo. This is our unit topic map. This is the one that we just completed or coming to an end to now. As you can see, it's broken up into subjects, and it all works around our theme, which is all about me. Okay? And so when you see this, if you look onto the math section, these are all the concepts that we're covering in math, and then the same in English, science, social studies, national identity, and our specials here. Okay?
Yeah, every week to send like the topic and the target they have to reach this week or this month at least. Or if it's one for the term, you can share it with us. Let us continue with the kids.
So the unit topic map will work over 6 weeks, and then the newsletter, which you received on yesterday on Class Dojo, and we'll do that every week, will be a little bit more broken down, so exactly what we're covering for the week.
Yes, but normally in the weekly distance learning, the teacher type at the end of the day what's the topic and what's the target. But I think also a full week or full month, what's the target for this month? So we can keep checking our kids. They give targets, yes or no.
Okay.
So there's actually different, right now we had parent conference meetings, and so in those sessions, that's where we reviewed specific targets. In the classroom, the targets are put in the classroom, so Leanne will have her targets in the classroom for math, English. It's a visual, so it's a little more appropriate for KG. When Miss Felicia showed you, it puts it out there so you guys can see kind of the journey that your students are going on and what topic they're covering. But the disconnect would be what's happening every week. That's the newsletter. So it's a little snapshot into what's going on. And our teachers are very supportive. If you ever want a little extra, can I actually have some extra in math or science or English, whatever you need, always reach out to your teacher and they'd be more than happy to connect those dots and support.
Good. And this coffee meeting morning, it will be one time or regularly?
It'll be regularly. It won't be every week type thing, but it'll be probably be sort of maybe once every 6 weeks, once every month, depending on how the term dates fall. Because we just think it's important just to touch base when there's not an agenda, so just to touch base, to have a conversation so that things come up that you want to say it's going well, or just want to see somebody, or things that you've got suggestions you have. Because often in a meeting, if it's a formal meeting or it's a meeting, it's a support session on how to use a particular platform, there's that very specific agenda. So we're going to be doing this sort of every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the term fall, just so that we can have a conversation. And inshallah, come January, we can actually have them in school.
Inshallah. And one more question. I don't know if it's closed by ADEC, but the playing area outside, they cannot go to play in the swing. No.
No, it's in the ADEC 173 pages guidelines. That all equipment has to be taped off and not used. I'm assuming they're thinking because children, they're touching it all the time, they sweat, they'll sneeze, they'll cough, they'll talk, and it could hold the germs. I understand it. It's a shame because there's good for kids to play, but we really don't have a choice.
Although the play areas in the mall are already open.
I know.
Did you see that? Yeah. and our play area and the school, it's in the sun, so it's supposed to be even safer.
I know.
Yeah. But we have set up to where during the break times, even though it's all marked off, there's a really big area for KG. So they can't touch the playground, but we have set it up to where they can still run around and play during break times. And the teachers have gotten very creative on playing games that promote social distancing.
Yeah, we want them to be active.
Of course. Teachers can get away with getting through the day and not having them active. They have to get some energy out.
Right. I mean, because they come back home and they let out all the energy at home. Crazy. Very crazy at home.
And speaking of energy, is there any update from ADEC about bringing back KG to grade 2? I think similar to grade 3 to 5 on all days, or still not yet?
It depends. Let me start this one again. The 3 to 5 we could do because we could bring 3 to 5 back all day within the 15 student numbers, or in KG's case, the 10 students. Until ADEC relax their prohibition on having more than 10 students in KG, we can't bring them back every day.
Totally.
As soon as we can, we will. I mean, our plan in the summer, we worked really hard to make this happen, was that all the students who wanted to come back could come back. We got ADEC approval to open new rooms, because originally they just said, you've got to keep the 1.5 meter distance, and there is no maximum number. So if you've got a massive room, you can have more children. And then on the 16th of August, they sent out new guidelines that said, there's a cap on the numbers. And until that relaxes, we can't bring everybody back full time. But as soon as it does, we will. Because not only do you want it, the teachers would prefer it too.
I'm sure. And the kids are happy. They are happy to be in school.
Is it up to the school to decide whether KG can be full time or blended?
It's not up to the school. The school, ADEC put the guidelines that we can't have more than 10 students in a KG class at any one time.
Right.
So if we had 2 teachers and 20 students in the whole of KG, they could come in full time. But we don't. We've got 57 students in KG1, I think it is, and so we can only have 10 at a time. We haven't got double the staff, which is what we need to bring everybody in every day.
When we get the option of full, still we will have distance learning, right? Like some people will opt for distance learning, some people will opt for full time. So
that's where we are at the moment with middle school. With grades 3 to 5, because that's still the option. That's still it. Obviously, middle school parents can't send their children in at all. They're all full-time distance learning. But while the option for distance learning is there, we're not going to force people to come back into the building. Obviously, we will continue as we are, as we're doing now.
What the parents prefer when you give the option, when it's optional, like full distance learning or full going to school? What the parent normally prefer?
Yes, and while distance learning is still allowed by the regulator, by ADEC, we will continue to offer that option for sure. We're not going to pull it back. We couldn't even if we wanted to, and I wouldn't want to. Because for some families and for some parents, it's better for them to be at home, and for others, they would rather be in school.
Okay.
Coming back to the unit topic that Ms. Felicia was referring to, actually, Ms. Felicia, good morning, Ms. Felicia.
Morning.
You posted one PDF regarding the unit topic sometime back,
Yes.
maybe 3 weeks
It was
ago,
the same
regarding
one.
yeah, but I really didn't understand what is expected from the student on this regard. Is the student
yes.
supposed to submit something, or is it just like a curriculum sort of thing?
It was just a reference for you, just to give you an idea of what we would be covering over the next 6 weeks.
I see, because initially when I saw it, I thought it's a project for the
You can do
KG1 student.
I would love to see your
I thought
project.
it's a project for. I thought it's a project for the mother.
Wait,
that's a
more
good
work.
idea.
That's a great idea.
No, we're not going to give you any extra work. That was just to help you understand exactly what we're going through during the lessons.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much. That's a relief. Thank you.
I have one more question. I just want to know, normally for KG1, all the tools and all the books, all the things in the school. Now her bag, my kid's bag, it's empty. I just put the lunch books there. And she want me to take also lunch books bag. So her normal bag is empty. What I can put inside? Just there is tissue, sanitizer only. What normally I need to put?
So we have the backpacks, and the reason we did that is because we want to avoid as least amount of items going back and forth per added guidelines, because that mixes in the bubbles and stuff. And so in the backpack, all we want you to send is her lunchbox. Right now, because you're on a blended learning model, we don't have any homework because they have home learning days where they're going to be home all day, and it's not fair for us to give you extra work on those days to give books home. The books that are Arabic, if they're distance learning, are delivered home, and if they're in school on a blended model, they're in school. And so we do that also because there's so little, and we don't want to put all of the Arabic books in their backpack and copybooks because then they're going to fall. We see it every year. So we have been very, very strict this year per added guidelines as well to make sure that the backpacks are light and they're not heavy, and we're avoiding books in the bags. That way the students it doesn't weigh more than the students.
Yeah, but it's empty now. So all the books are already in the school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you should have one distance learning book at home to complete her work, and then you keep that at home, and that's what you take pictures to put on Dojo.
I didn't get it yet. One day will give us. Wait.
Okay, so if you haven't got it yet, if you reach out to your teacher, they can make sure it's sent home. So Miss Felicia will look in with you to make sure we get one sent home for Leanne.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a suggestion for the copybook that you sent back home. The workbook. Is it? Are you referring to the small one?
Yes, the small one.
For KG1, can we make it a little bit bigger so they can write nicely? Because the small one, actually, I'm not using it for Lyra.
Okay.
It's really very small. She needs the A4 paper size. So maybe for KG1, it's a suggestion. For KG1, if we can do something bigger, it will be more maybe practical for KG1 students. Because usually when they're writing, they're just, you know.
We actually use the small one.
This copybook is not handy for KG1.
Yeah, we use the smaller ones because they're more developmentally appropriate for little ones. And remember, I will reinforce this over and over, they're not going to write perfect. They're not going to do perfect circles. They're not going to write on the line. That's where they're at. That's what they're supposed to be doing right now. And we're going to help guide them. But for the little books, all of KG has them. And then when they get to grade 1, they have a bigger book. If you would specifically like a bigger book for her, have a chat with your teacher. But for right now, it works best to have the smaller books for the KG.
So you think I should use the small copybook so she can learn to write small? This is what you're suggesting?
Yeah, it's not that she can learn to write like super small. It's that we don't want, if this is your book, we don't want her letter A this big. So we also want to put her in a little box. We don't want her too big. But if you put them in the little book, and especially because on the little book, one's blank and one's not, you can even have developmentally, they'll start writing blank. And you just see how they're doing the formation and the flick. And then when they're ready, then you bring in lines. And I even suggest to parents, if you have the lines like this, you get a highlighter and do a highlight. So you just give them bigger lines to write on.
Book you mean this one?
Yes, that's the book.
Yes.
But you will see, because she's normally writing many things, and it's not something can see.
That's exactly what it should look like.
That's nice.
Yeah, she's learning and she's drawing, she's writing, she's doing many things. I think
brilliant.
Mashallah.
That's
the teacher
great.
will not see. The teacher will not see, correct?
Well, that's where whenever you have a submission, you take a picture and you upload it to your teacher. That's how we're tracking the progress of our students who are in distance learning.
She wants to talk to me. Yeah, let's see.
Me, I didn't go to the playground because it is closed.
It is closed.
It is
You are
closed.
very right.
Inshallah, it will be open. Inshallah.
Soon, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Great. So
Everything
we're actually coming to the end right now. We have about a couple minutes left. Miss Maggie, is there anything else you want to say?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Can I speak?
Of course.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I'm a little bit shy in front of camera. So, sorry. I'm a mother of Yusuf in KG2. First, I would like to thank everybody. I like the school very much. He's my first kid, so since long time I didn't contact with the schools. So I love the high communication level very much. I can speak to teachers every day through class dojos. So I like it so much. Thank you for your efforts. I have maybe 3 questions. I will talk about them fastly. First, about Education City, the Zoom meeting that you did before. You didn't upload it.
No, I just received it yesterday, so I'll post it today.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, it's important for me. Thank you so much. And about the Arabic language, the through the day at home distance learning, it's so boring comparing to English because there is no intervention, no sites. So I discussed this issue with the teacher. She said that it's from the school to buy the site or something like that.
What exact site is she talking about?
About the sites, like Education City and RAS in English. There is Abjadiyat, she told me, in Arabic, but until now it's not active. So
right now, we're not going to be using Abjadiyat, but let me look into see if we can find some e-learning platforms that are friendly for KG.
Yeah, because it's a little bit boring, yani.
Yeah, we don't want the board.
We do
really
not.
don't.
Yeah, English day is full of fun. When it's coming to Arabic days, you know, it's already hard. And with Islamic, I feel also about the Islamic studies, it's very complicated. Yani, I feel they go directly in deep or with big words. The kids didn't understand it. They want more easy words to. You know?
Yeah. Can you follow that up with the KG Arabic Islamic teachers, Sarah? Try and pep it up a bit.
Yes, we will look into also the engagement factor, and I will look into the whole e-learning to kind of support, as well as getting a little bit more engagement and pizzazz into Arabic lessons. And then I will also look into Islamic and kind of give that feedback to make the words a little bit easier.
Yeah, please.
Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Also, I'd like to request to do it at least monthly, the Zoom meeting which we did with the teachers last week. It was helpful, and I know the teachers, I spoke to the teachers. It's something great, I like it. If you can do it weekly, sorry, not weekly, monthly or every 3 weeks, as a teacher, if they can do,
So I'll try to reply fast just because we only have 20 seconds. Parent conferences are done right after our baselines and assessments, so you can see where your children are at. They do take a lot of time for our teachers. Right now, we had to spread them over almost 4 days of nonstop conferences, which we love and our teachers love, but we couldn't do them every single month. We're gonna do them every term. So every time the term starts, we assess, and then we do parent conferences, but every Monday, you have anytime you want to meet on Monday, message your teacher on Dojo